Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that the Shill media has come out with another article, and man, I gotta tell you, this one is really bad. And I mean, it's like how the Dallas News talked about the situation, but yeah, it's just as bad, if not worse. And CBR, they're not a very good website. I mean, they shill really bad. And man, we're going to look over this article because it was terrible. This article was awful. Its facts were wrong. And the sources that they went to for the material they tried to use in this article were really, really bad sources. And so we're going to take a look at this, go over it, and I'll give my opinion, and I'm going to throw in some things here to show that they didn't get their facts right. So let's take a look. For the past year, anime fans have been embroiled in a conflict over voice actor Vic Mignogna. Funimation and Rooster Teeth cut ties with the Mignogna. Wait, the Mignogna? Don't they mean Mignogna? Yeah, that's weird. Famous for roles in Full Metal Alchemist, Dragon Ball Z, Ouran Host Club, and Ruby, after several fans and other voice actors accused him of offensive misconduct. Rumors have swirled around Mignogna for years among older anime fans, yet many others either didn't believe or refused to believe the claims. Thus, an ugly conflict broke out. They didn't have proof for those claims, by the way. Just want to throw it out there. Another thing, the claims, yeah, they're all lies. But I guess the Shill media, they kind of have to shill it out instead of do their research, so of course they wouldn't know about that. However, even with the lawsuit against Funimation, others seemingly dead in the water, fan outrage continues, mostly contained within the social media hashtag #IStandWith. Oh yeah, because blame the supporters, am I right? Because, Kick Vic can't do anything wrong in their eyes. Apparently they don't see what they've done over all this time. Oh no, it's the Vic supporters that they are totally against, of course, because, that's who they have to blame. Because it goes against their agenda. It has led to a destructive path of harassment, misinformation, and even opportunist profiteering. The lawsuit was probably doomed from the start, but the campaign around it made it worse. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. By the way, they bring up the GoFundMe in this. Yeah, they're pretty salty about that GoFundMe still. Mignogna brought a defamation case to court, accusing voice actors Jamie Marchi, Monica Rial, Ron Toye, Royale's fiance, and Funimation Studios of torturous interference, conspiracy, and other charges. Mignogna argued that, despite the long-standing rumors, there was some sort of conspiracy among these individuals to eliminate his career, which is true. I mean, he did have people conspire against him, and we see that with all the conventions they tried to get him banned from, they tried to throw him out of. I mean, the leaked emails between Monica, Funimation, and Rooster Teeth tell you that. So, yeah, there's conspiracy there. And that wasn't the only bit of conspiracy. There's a lot more than that. But, that's just some things to bring up on a whole list of many, many others. Yet, on September 6th, when his lawsuit went to court, the vast majority of Mignogna's claims were dismissed. While much of this has to do with the strong performance of the defense's legal team, a lot of blame can be placed on the pitiful performance of the plaintiff Mignogna. For one, never showed up to the court. You ever heard of cases to where, I don't know, they don't always have to show up to court? See, this is the same thing the Dallas Morning News did. They try to throw it out there that, oh, he didn't show up to court. Yeah, where was Ron Toye? Don't bring that up, do you? Because he fits your narrative. Then his lawyer, Ty Beard, reportedly offered a most incoherent defense of Mignogna. Now, yeah, okay, Ty's defense wasn't the strongest. Like I said, he could be up for criticism, but, there were some things that were on the judge there, too, so before they start saying things. And this is what they use as their whole claim here. They use a KV person for their source. Yeah, and this is what the source had to say. This conspiracy stuff is bananas. Look on the judge's face. Apparently the evidence of the plan is Monica and Jamie tweeting about the same person. Rational interference. They had a plan. But hey, this isn't the only person from the KV side they actually use as a source. They also go to Greg Doucette. And, I mean, that's a terrible source right out the gate. So, this is what they had to continue to say. Tweets from inside the courtroom depict Beard as unprepared and unable to inform the judge of any proof of any argument he made. This got to the point where the judge outright told Beard, "I don't think you have any evidence, and that's your problem." Here's the thing. They had the evidence, and it was against Markey. They had it to where she used his name in a tweet. But the thing of it is, even though it was brought up by one of the lawyers, the judge, he just kind of threw it out there. And yeah, Ty could have said something about it. But yeah, he kind of just dismissed it. Kind of a problem there. Like I said, there was a few problems on the judge's part. While the lawsuit is ongoing, all charges against Markey were dismissed, while most charges against the rest were dismissed. It seems unlikely Mignogna will win. You have to wonder why Beard, with apparently no real evidence, would want to keep pushing it. As I stated before, there was evidence, but the judge just wasn't having some of it. Then again, from what I have heard, the judge didn't have a very good day, and the transcripts, they're out there, and they kind of tell you that too. So there's also that. To understand this, you need to take into account the social media presence of Beard and his colleague Nick Arcata, where they position themselves as right-leaning legal experts. Their involvement gave the controversy a degree of legitimacy that led to the bolstering of the I Stand With movement, as well as contributions by several YouTube celebrities. Yeah, they also throw shade at each YouTuber that's covered this topic. But the funny thing to note here is they say YouTube celebrities. So is everybody that's talked about the situation considered a celebrity? Because that's pretty interesting if each person's seen that way. Anyways, and this is a big statement I wanted to throw out there because take a look at this. As the movement grew, some members targeted those who stood up against Mignogna. It did not matter if the person coming forward was a fan or an industry veteran. The members of the Stand With movement would congregate and harass all who stood against them. Now that is a lie. It's twisted because it's actually the KV side that has harassed people. I mean, seriously, you have people that are out there, like a blue-haired orca, for example, that went and doxed that umbrella guy. I mean, and that's because he was actually just telling the truth over this entire situation. So you mean to tell me that, well, I don't know, the Stand With people, you mean to tell me that all of us that support that we're the harassers, when in reality, the KV side is the one that's going around doxing people, harassing people, because they don't agree with them. Yeah, okay. They're also throwing automatic blame at somebody that hasn't even been proven guilty, although they say, oh no, guilty till proven innocent, when it should be the other way around. It's innocent till proven guilty. But of course, they gotta go by the court of public opinion, which is law Twitter. Several YouTubers ran entire videos focusing on individual fans coming forward with their stories, regardless of their fidelity. The Mignogna supporters would spam and harass them. Voice actors like Monica Rial faced the brunt of it. No, she didn't. She started that harassment. In fact, it started with her saying that she had it happen to her too, and that she was the one that had evidence, but she wasn't going to show her proof. And then people asked her, and considering that people asked her, she considered that harassment. Yeah, okay. Because somebody asking a question just saying, hey, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? And when Monica had no proof, because it never happened, of course, that's apparently deemed as harassment. Despite the fact that she's gone around, she's harassed people instead. And, you know, of course they get some of these tweets out here to make her look good. But we know her, Ron Toye, Jamie Markey, we know that they've gone around, they've done terrible things. I mean, that's what they've done the whole time. They've harassed people the whole time. I mean, they've even gone so far to try their best to ruin Vic's life and his career. And look at one of these tweets. We cannot let people who don't even care about anime tear our community apart for their own agenda. That's exactly what you're doing, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. We cannot let them turn us against each other. I swear, when this is over, I will do everything I can to reunite this community. I hope that you will be on my side. Nobody wants to be on your side, Monica. And you are tearing the community apart. It's your fault, in fact, that this happened. But let's look at a tweet that they don't want to throw out there. When she got upset, and this is what she had to say. And to the fans who reach out looking for comfort only to try to twist my words and use them against me, you're disgraceful. I love the fans and want to be able to speak with them privately, but you've ruined that for them. I hope you're happy. Does this sound like a person who wants to put the community back together? This sounds more like a spiteful individual than it does anything else. But, I'm just saying. And this is one of many tweets by Monica Rial that is not very good. But don't worry, there's more to come. So, taking a look at more of this article. Oddly enough, as the date of this case drew near, numerous false stories started to crop up, discrediting Funimation staff. Most famously, Ricada posted several leaked outtakes featuring the Dragon Ball Z actors saying lewd things. Never mind these outtakes and others like them had in fact been available for years at 18 plus panels at conventions. No, those outtakes had not been available. In fact, those outtakes had been stored in the Funimation server. Those had been secretly there. They had not been out publicly. That is a lie. But this is what they do. They just try to make sure that, oh, it never happened. They try to push this under the rug. Ricada also spread rumors that voice actors Chris Sabat and Ron Toye, by the way, Ron Toye is not a voice actor. This is what I mean by they should have done the research. Just saying. Intended to defame them. The evidence for these claims rarely held up under scrutiny, especially when people close to the matter spoke out. Yeah, well, things I've heard seem to say otherwise. Besides, seems like there has been a casting couch for quite some time, and, they seem to just try to discredit somebody. We're about to get into that real fast. One piece of purported evidence many I Stand With supporters cited was an account claimed given by voice actor Stephanie Nadolny that Sabat bullied her. The evidence of her claim came from social media accounts that Nadolny later confirmed had been hacked. By the way, this was not confirmed. In fact, it was proven that her account was not hacked. It was proven that the supposed tweet of her saying that, oh, my profile was hacked, yeah, it was actually staged by a Kick Vic person. So, just want to throw that out there. So, yet again, this article is wrong. And they're trying to say that Monica Rial was the one who said that it had been hacked. So, they take a tweet, by the way, and I've talked about this, but they cut off the end half of this tweet. Okay? So, that's the problem here. With them cutting off the bottom half of this tweet, they throw out the rest of this whole entire conversation. Well, it'd be a real shame if the rest of that tweet was out there, wouldn't it? Well, guess what? Let's take a look at the rest of that tweet. It is. And this is what was said. Thank you. I'm really upset right now. I thought she was my friend. Oh. So here's the rest of that. Confirming what was said there was true. So, it's out there and people know that it is. So before they try to cut off a conversation saying, oh no, this is just the full conversation, there wasn't anything else important to this is the rest of it. And it shows you how upset Monica was about this information getting out there. But yet, of course, Shill media, they're not going to want you to see the rest of what it is. And here it is, right there. And that's the thing. That shows you the rest of the dialogue, shows you the rest of what was being said, and it brings everything full circle at that point. And that's a huge thing there. And here's the thing. Monica then tries to go on to say, to clarify, I felt betrayed because she was liking tweets that were inflammatory against me, but it turns out that her Twitter was hacked. Yeah, guess what? She still is. So, no, her Twitter's not hacked. And like I said, it's already been proven her Twitter was never hacked. So, this is what it continues to say. These distractions served only to try to defame those who criticized Mignogna, but didn't disprove anything he was accused of. Neither did these claims support Mignogna's lawsuit, they only hurt more people. All of these claims, one thrown out after the other, were a desperate attempt to bring down Mignogna's accusers. They weren't used to try to bring down the accusers, they were used as proof to show that Mignogna had never done any of these terrible things that they've been claiming. And by the way, they have not proven anything that they've accused him of. Plus, this was also to prove the terrible things that had been going on behind the scenes, to show the hypocrisy of Funimation, and to show the hypocrisy of a lot of the voice actors that are trying to say that, oh no, we're not these bad people. Oh, and I like how this article, just want to point this out, has to say that YouTube exploited the hate mob against Brie Larson. Brie Larson made people hate her. Just want to throw that out there by trying to spew her politics all over the place. But, I'm just saying. Just saying. And look, they also brought up the GoFundMe. Rekieta started a massive GoFundMe campaign in part to cover Mignogna's litigation cost. And they also try to say that Mignogna didn't give him any permission. Rekieta did that out of the kindness of his heart. He didn't have to do that. It was Rekieta's choice to make that GoFundMe for Vic. It was to help him. There's nothing wrong with that. Just want to throw that out there too. So, continuing forward. In the days leading up to the Mignogna case, the fan backlash over his firing led to an entire micro-industry of people profiting off of anger, which in turn reinforced the anger fans felt and offered a direction for these angry fans to direct their anger. Wait, so how many times are you going to say anger? Angry, anger, anger? It's all over the place. But people were upset because what happened was wrong, and Vic never should have been fired for anything. That they never should have done this to an innocent person. That's why people are upset. Continuing on. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Mignogna, or more specifically those around him, could have been better served if he kept quiet and waited for the heat to die down. The thing is, they already fired him. And this was his way to fight back to save his career. So, they kind of already did him dirty without even having any proof or evidence. They just fired the man. And really, they never should have fired him. I'm just saying. So, if he had kept quiet, then things probably would have just gotten that much worse. So, before you say, should have waited for the heat to die down. Yeah, no. The heat was just getting fired up by the people that were against him. So, there's that. Here's a pretty funny one, though. His defenders ironically made him even more hated by association. He's getting tons of attention in a positive light. There are tons of people that want to actually see him now. I don't really think he's hated as much as you're saying. I mean, yeah, there are people that are out there that, want him gone. Yeah, that's true. But from what it looks like, from what I've been seeing and hearing, it's the complete opposite. Tons of people seem to love this man even more now. And with the case closing, all of the YouTubers and lawyers who financially gained from the situation will now lose a source of income. In the long term, no one benefited. Yet again, people may have financially gained from this, but at the same time, they did it to help an innocent person. So you see, you have another hit piece article out here that doesn't do the research, doesn't know what they're talking about, and jumps in there to protect people like Monica, Marky, and Toye. You see they're biased, you see the lies come out of this, and it's just disgusting. And this lawsuit's not even over with yet. Speaking of that also, there's a little bit of an update, and we're going to go more into it on Thursday, but this is what I wanted to take a look at that came out today. So, a tweet came out from Ty Beard, and he said, "And the second quarter begins." Now, what he's referring to here is that apparently Judge Shupp has called the attorneys for both sides to his courtroom and ordered them to mediate by October 3rd. And if the mediation is not successful, then he told both lawyers that he would rule on all outstanding orders the following day. So what this means is that if they can't come to an agreement on something, if they can't come to an agreement on the mediation, the judge will rule on all of it. And that means that Monica Rial, Ron Toye, Jamie Markey, Funimation, Jay Sean, Ty Beard, they're all going to be there. And this is going to be a big day. So, as things get closer, the more we learn. And this is going to be a very important one. And, looking at it, man, this is going to be a big day. So, it seems that October 3rd, that's going to be the day. We're going to find out some results, and hopefully they'll be good for Vic. Hopefully they'll turn out to be great results, but we have to wait till then, so we'll have to see. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation, and share the video. Let's get it out there. Let's try to get the word out there. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, hit the video with a like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today, and remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.